Today, we're gonna be talking tech tips with an actual photographer. How to take the best photos, taking good selfies. It's gonna be really fun. Today, I'm at Herman and Audrey, and I'm talking with Steve Carty, who's a Toronto-based photographer. Hi, Carty.
Hello, guys.
Oh, hi.
Hello, guys.
Now, I know a lot about your work, Steve Carty, but could you tell the Coral audience a little bit some of the awesome people that you've shot and cool things you've done?
I'm a portrait photographer with a fashion background. I do shoot quite a bit of fashion work as well still, but I'm mostly, I guess, known for my portraits. Just off the top of my head, I've had the pleasure of shooting Tom York from Radiohead, Tony Bennett, Oscar Peterson, Pharrell, Kanye West, Ludacris, Gabrielle Byrne. Shot Michael Sheen as Hamlet. He played Hamlet in the UK. Shot Colin Firth the week before he won his Oscar, which is pretty amazing. George Romero, director, Night of the Living Dead.
Cool. Lots of people have blogs, lots of people are on the internet, but not everyone's a photographer. Can you give me some tips for non-photographers?
Shooting with an iPhone, I have lots of tips. If you're shooting with a BlackBerry, kill yourself. First of all, please shoot portraits vertically because the human body goes up and down, not this way. We have a tendency of turning the camera this way and dropping the person in the center, and there's lots of dead space and people like poking at you and making fun of you behind when you take pictures like that. Like this. Now also with Instagram, because Instagram is square, what I do is I shoot my pictures always vertically, even if it's something that's a horizontal, because I know how wide my picture is going to be, and then I crop off the top and bottom. I personally don't like when people Instagram and there's
black lines. I do
borders.
that. So.
That's because they have a picture that they didn't think is going to be a square after, so you kind of have to pre-think about that. There's all kinds of aftermarket apps for the iPhone, like Camera Plus. Camera Plus is great because it has a lot of filters that Instagram doesn't have. So oftentimes I'll shoot with Camera Plus, apply a filter in Camera Plus, and then I bring it into Instagram and I put another filter on top of it. Use the grid, keep your pictures straight. Like the thing that's great about the grid is that you're able to line up straight things in your pictures with the grid lines, so your pictures aren't like sideways or diagonal. And the other thing is just slow down. Like I slow down a lot when I shoot with the iPhone, so I get my composition right before I shoot it, and then I shoot multiple pictures. Also, a tip that a lot of people don't know is if your exposure is too dark, all you need to do is tap on the screen in a darker area of the picture and it brings the exposure up.
Really?
If your picture is too light, you tap in the lighter area and it'll bring the exposure down. Like all these have like built-in exposure. Everybody loves shooting with their iPhone, so practice lots, use the grid, monitor your exposure, slow down and shoot lots of frames, pick the best one and Instagram that one.
Those are good tips, Carty.
Thanks.
So this week, MySpace came out with the new MySpace. It's coming back. The typical thing that people joke about MySpace is taking the selfie like this. And I know especially photographers will make fun of people for doing that. Can you give me some tips on taking a good selfie?
Well, the selfie
He says no.
Really, it's quite simple. If you're using the iPhone, keep your arm extended. Obviously, crop out your arm. You don't need to have the camera so far up.
Yeah, because this is the MySpace shot.
Yeah, like the whole idea is that you're trying to imitate eye level as if someone is taking that picture of you. Make eye contact, which is sort of engaging, and keep yourself relatively centered. Last, it's like shoot lots of pictures and sort of pick the best one. The thing that people do with their lips is just funny.
And don't make a duck face. Good tips, don't duck face. If you want to check out Carty's portfolio, where can people find it?
SteveCarty.com is the web. You can find me on Twitter at Steve Carty. I'm on Instagram. Steve Carty me, you'll find me.
Yeah. If you have any questions about photography, leave them in the comments for Steve Carty, or if you have any questions about the internet or about future episodes, leave them in the comments for me.
I'm Casie Stewart, and you're watching this, the hot internet show on Coral TV.
I love it. Make sure to subscribe and follow us on Twitter, and we'll see you on the internet. Bye.